Welcome to Pesa Decoded Kenya. I am your host, and I am a qualified accountant. I've spent years working with numbers, personal budgets, business accounts, tax returns, and one thing I have seen over and over again is this. Most Kenyans are not broke because they earn too little. They are broke because nobody ever taught them the rules of money. This channel is going to change that. Every week, I will break down finance topics in simple Kenyan language. No jargon, no confusing terms, just real, practical money advice for our Kenyan reality. Now, let us get into today's video. 5 reasons you are broke by the 15th. Reason number 1, you have no budget. I know, you have heard this before, but hear me out. Most Kenyans receive their salary and just spend. There's no plan. Rent here, fare there, lunch here, M-Pesa request there. By the time you sit down and think about it, the money is already gone. A budget is not about restricting yourself. It is about telling your money where to go before it disappears. There's a huge difference between those two things. If you earn 50,000 shillings and you have no budget, you will spend 50,000 shillings. Maybe more. Every single month, that is just the reality. Reason number 2, you pay yourself last or not at all. Here is how most people handle their salary. Rent goes, food goes, transport goes, airtime goes, friends and family requests go. And then at the end of the month you say, I will save whatever is left. But what is left? Nothing. Because expenses always grow to fill whatever money is available. The wealthy do the opposite. They save first. The moment salary lands, 10% or 20% goes straight into savings before they touch anything else. Then, they live on what is left. That one shift changes everything. Reason number 3, lifestyle inflation. This one is sneaky. You got a salary raise, congratulations. But what happened next? You moved to a bigger house, you upgraded your phone, you started eating out more, you changed your wardrobe, your salary went up, and your expenses went up by exactly the same amount. I have seen this pattern so many times in my work as an accountant. Someone earning 30,000 shillings struggles. They get promoted to 70,000 shillings. They still struggle because their lifestyle grew with their salary. The gap between income and expenses stayed exactly the same. More money does not solve a spending problem. Discipline does. Reason number 4, the M-Pesa trap, and this one is very Kenyan. The moment your salary lands, your phone starts ringing, cousin needs fare, mother needs something for the house, friend needs a small loan, Nitakalipa Friday. We've all been there, haven't we? We are a community-oriented people. That's beautiful. But it's also costing many of us our financial future. When you add up all those 501,000 shilling M-Pesa transfers across a month, it is sometimes more than your rent. And most of it is not tracked, it just disappears. I am not saying do not help people, I am saying decide in advance how much you can give. Set a fixed amount for family support every month. When that amount's used, it is used. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Reason number 5, you have no emergency fund. Life in Kenya is unpredictable. Car breaks down, child gets sick, landlord raises rent, school fees due unexpectedly. These things do not send you a calendar invite. When an emergency hits and you have no savings, what do? You borrow. Fuliza, Tala, friends, family, and now you are starting next month already behind, paying back debt before you even buy food. This is the cycle that keeps millions of Kenyans trapped. Not bad luck. A missing financial cushion. Okay, so now you know why. Let me give you the fix. 3 steps, simple enough to start this week. Step 1, write down your numbers. Before you spend a single shilling next salary, write down your take-home pay, then write down every fixed expense. Rent, transport, school fees, utilities. Just the fixed ones first. What is left is your flexible money. Step 2, save first. The moment your salary lands, send 10% to a savings account immediately, not at the end of the month. Immediately. Even if it's just 3,000 shillings from a 30,000 shilling salary, do it. That money is not for touching. It is building your emergency fund. Step 3, set a family support limit. Decide This month, I will give a maximum of 2,000 shillings in M-Pesa requests. Write it in your budget. When it is finished, it is finished. This is not being selfish. This is being responsible so that you do not become the person who needs help next month. These 3 steps will not make you rich overnight, but I promise you, if you follow them consistently for just 90 days, you will feel the difference. You will reach the 15th and still have money in your account. That is not a small thing. That is the beginning of everything. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of those 5 reasons hit closest to home? Was it the M-Pesa requests, the lifestyle inflation, no emergency fund? Tell me in the comments right now. I read every single one. If this video gave you value, please subscribe to this channel. I'm posting practical Kenyan finance content every week. Investing, budgeting, tax, business money tips, all of it broken down simply for people like you and me. And share this video with someone you know who needs to hear it. You might just change their financial life. Next week, I am breaking down the 50-30-20 budget rule and testing whether it actually works for Kenyan salaries. You do not want to miss that one. Until then, Pesa Decoded. Take care.